Welcome back to a world of chaos and adventure on the SMP where, well, chaos meets adventure, I guess, when we die a lot and it's all okay because we have plenty of friends to help bail us out. So welcome to another episode on one of my favourite series, the Lotus SMP. In this episode, we are going crazy because we are going to come into some experiences that I get myself into again, and also we have loads of building to do, so make sure to click that like button, subscribe so you never miss another video of me being crazy. First things first, we had to pull a little prank on one of our friends, so I built this massive heart out of end rods for my friend Bemi, who is also a very cool person that you should check out on YouTube. She is amazing. So me and Inka did that, and then we decided to go on a bit of a mining expedition, which when you get us all together, or when you take me down into the mines, it never ends very well. We came into contact with loads of monsters, definitely dug out some cobwebs, which I wish I'd have silk touched now, because, well, I'm gonna need them in the future. Let's just say that. I mined out loads of copper as well for my shop.
Ah, there's a baby zombie, there's a baby zombie.
I wish there was a better way to get calcite. Oop.
I really should have brought a shulker with me,
guys,
I fear. Yeah.
You know how I have a weird thing for always falling into ancient cities?
Are you joking?
No.
I don't want to do it. I don't want to.
I kind of do, so
Can
I'm
you
gonna
come
go do
back
that.
up? Okay.
I want the loot. They have diamonds in there sometimes.
Oh, I see it on my map.
This was the start of something that was about to go extremely wrong, and I didn't think about that when I jumped in. So we got loads of loot. Little did we know this was moments before disaster struck. When I was doing really well, looting loads of things, loads of chests, loads of stuff. I got lots of loot and really interesting things. So all was going well, and I was starting to get a little bit more confident. And then everything started going wrong when I spawned my first warden.
One of our dogs, Ollie's, today, and it might...
So when I finally got out of the way of that warden, I thought instead of getting out, I decided to continue my looting expedition. And yeah, well, this happened. Looking back, I probably could have run past him at this point and got out just fine as he was spawning, but instead I just stayed where I was, and I thought I was safe inside of my wool box, but that was not the case. Guys, I'm in a very bad place right now.
Do you need mental help?
As in, I think I'm gonna die. The warden managed to get me through my impermeable wool box that I thought I was in, because I thought he couldn't get me through the wall, but of course, he proved me wrong. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get any of my stuff back, so I lost absolutely everything in the battle with the warden. That meant my pickaxes, my axes, my basically everything, which meant that trip was kind of wasted. Ignore my voice. I'm a little ill. Anyway, I came back and had to do it all over again, which meant going mining for some more resources. So I started off back in one of the mine shafts that we found, trying to get some more simple resources like iron and stuff, because basically I had nothing to go with. So I was using iron pickaxes the entire time. I got attacked by some zombies and found out my sword was really good at knockback, which kind of made it annoying to kill the zombies, but you know, it worked eventually when I finally got to it. Mined loads and loads of resources like iron. I avoided the copper this time because although it's important for my shop, I kind of didn't need it at the minute. I needed diamonds. And then decided it was a better shot if I made a strip mine. So that's what I did. I dug all the way down to diamond level and started hollowing out a little room, which then I found a few more resources, but nothing was really sticking out to me. There wasn't really many diamonds for a while, and I was kind of giving up slowly until we came across our very first diamond set underneath the ground, which was so exciting that I dug it up straight away because I need a diamond pickaxe because this iron one, it was so slow and it was not fun. I also needed to go get some shopping from the shopping district and hopefully get a few more things. I also realised in this clip I completely walked past the diamonds in the wall and never went back to collect them. I don't know if I was thinking I could fortune them at a later date, but I did just walk past them and they could have been valuable resources for my shopping expedition. So because I didn't get many, I kind of gave up and went to check my shop at spawn to see if people had been buying my wares, which a few things had sold but not very much. Then I went to go get some mending books because of course they are the most important books in the land, because that means if my tools start to break I can just mend them. I got on breaking as well because that's also important. And then Draconis let me know that there was a gift at my house and I went and got it, and honestly it was such a welcome gift because I was really struggling out here. I didn't know what I was going to do without it, so I immediately upgraded a diamond pickaxe and went on a mining expedition to get more diamonds, which I was more successful in this time. Then I decided it was time for me to start building something because I'm a builder and I've not built anything this episode yet. I've just died a few times. So I decided it was time to build my storage house because I was struggling for storage. Honestly, my house was overflowing. So I started building out this cute little barn area for my storage house. It's meant to look like a repurposed barn that I've used to store my wealth in, even though it's not really wealth. I just lost everything that I had that was wealth. So I'm building it. I struggled a lot with symmetry on this one. I really struggled to get it to look even, apparently. I had to redo it a few times, but this is the shape that I ended up with and I really, really love it. I decided to make the roof out of moss as well, as I do all of my builds in this area, which took a while to get the amount of moss that I needed because honestly it was a long journey to get here. It was a lot happened, and I just had to go along with it because I didn't really have much left and I just needed to get on with doing something productive to make myself feel better, which was building, because building always makes me feel better. And so starting on the roof, I decided I wanted to make some of the little bits in the middle a bit more raised up, like they were holding the moss in place. Kind of like if you see like thatched roofs, they kind of have these beams that support them. Anyway, moving on to the next part of my video, I wasn't finished building and I was in kind of a roll, so I started to build my new shop at spawn, which was super exciting because I've been putting this off for the longest time while I came up with a design for it, and I finally came up with something that I was really happy with. I'm kind of proud of it. I like it. It's a hive, it's an industrial hive, and it's going to be a hive bar. Yeah, if you get it, you get it. Of course, first we had to take a little bit of a detour to play Gribbly's game, which was super fun. It was a rock climbing game where you sat on the strider and had to climb up the side of a cliff, and I was kind of terrible at it, and yeah, I was kind of bad. I couldn't get past the first stage, but eventually I finally made it. But it did take me a lot of tries and a lot of falls and a lot of just being bad, but apparently I did pretty well because some people couldn't even grapple onto the next one and I found that pretty easy. It was just getting on to one of the higher ones that I struggled with, but eventually I started being able to do that very easy. I just couldn't get past that stage anymore, so eventually I had to give up and go have a nap because it was pretty late for me when I was trying this game out, so I had to go and just chill a little bit. And then, of course, it was finally time to build my shop. Before, I had to collect lots and lots and lots and lots of concrete, which was a bit of a headache. But it was so worth it in the end because the gradient was just awesome. And so I was using my Lightmatica schematic for this, which is why it looks so easy for me to build, just because the gradient was really difficult for me to get my head around at first on my creative world. So I decided it was going to be way easier just to, well, use the schematic and easy place just to get everything exactly as I had it in the creative world, because it took me ages to find a design that I was finally happy with, especially because I was making up the shape as I was going along, and I'm just not good at these kinds of shapes. I still think it looks a bit weird at the end, because it just looks weird. It's just a bit odd of a shape. It's kind of flat, but you know what? It's fine. I eventually start to love it, so it's okay. The black bits you can see are going to end up being windows from the outside, and you won't be able to see them from the inside because the wall for the shop actually goes along where the path blocks are, so it kind of hides everything nice and neatly inside a retaining wall inside. I wanted to make it look like there was honey dripping out of the hive, like almost like it's been mined away for some resources. And the towers that you can see out of copper are meant to look like big pipes that are, well, smoking, I guess? I don't know what you'd call them. Kind of like chimneys, like industrial chimneys. Then I decided I wanted to put on some balconies to look like it was going around, like there might be some worker bees just wobbling around as they do, just getting some honey and doing some work and manning the chimneys and whatever. I just thought it was really cute, and it was going to look so lovely when it was done. I designed these windows, and honestly I'm so proud of the window design. Like, please give me some credit. Anyway, it's time to give you a grand tour of the 2 builds that I did in this video, so let's get into it. I'm starting off in my storage room, which as you can see has a few shulker monsters scattered around, so we'll just ignore those. And I want to show you my favourite chest, the silverfish chest. It's a double chest and a barrel, and the barrel's getting kind of full, so I'm going to have to go into a second barrel soon. Each wood has its own chest, which I'm super happy with. I've never been able to do that before, and I'm so happy because I have so much wood. And I'm super excited, but I've got these honeycomb blocks and I'm ready to go show you my shop and stock it up a little bit, because let's be honest, it's not very well stocked at the minute. I'm waiting on more honey, so that's why. Let's go show you now anyway. Welcome to the Queen Bee's Hive Bar, where all of your honey needs will be met. If you're coming looking for the gooey yellow stuff, honey and honeycomb to wax your copper, then this is the place to go. And if you're looking for some copper as well, we have pre-waxed blocks of copper, as well as a system that will be coming into place for you to order more copper and more honey as a bulk order. I'm really happy with how this turned out. It's kind of got loads of seating for people to come and grab a honey bottle and just chill out. The Rod member discount does apply, so that is 1 diamond off of every order, as well as there being a sale on for our opening day, which is 2 diamonds. And basically, as you can see, we don't have much stock. I've kind of got a lot of honeycomb, but the honeycomb blocks are a bit sparse, and this row's out of stuff. But we do have like two barrels and a bit of honeycomb if people want to wax their copper. Honey running low as well, but I need to talk to Maffy about getting a system sorted up for us to get more honey. The copper, I need to go get some more, so next episode is definitely a stocking up my shop episode. As I said, the Rod member discount applies, and everything is 2 diamonds for the opening of the shop, which is great because it has to be 2 diamonds. That's the lowest I can go because Rod member discount, you know? Anyway, this is my shop. I'm going to show you a little free cam version of the shop, and I absolutely love it. It's a big hive with a chunk missing out of it, like someone's come and mined it away a little bit. Some chimneys, and I love the shroom lights next to the honey blocks. They look so cute. The gradient, I love too. The windows, my favourite thing I've ever built ever, which is really weird because they're windows. I really love the top windows as well because they're on a kind of slanted diagonal, and the balconies, I love them because you can just imagine some little guys running across, and at some point we might make a model and pop them on an armor stand so that it looks like they are wobbling around. Oh my god, no, get off, stop, I'm trying to record the outro. I swear there's a zombie apocalypse going on the Lotus SMP right now. I know it's coming up to Halloween, dude, but seriously, why can't I hit you? Okay. Replace it. Oh my god, his parents are here. I'm sorry I killed your son. I'm sorry. But you also need to go. Oh my god, what? Seriously, the zombie apocalypse. Guys, it's the zombie apocalypse. Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna block this up and just pretend that didn't happen. Okay. It is the end of this episode. I hope you have enjoyed all of our chaotic little adventures that we got up to today. I hope you have enjoyed the builds, and if you'd like to see more, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below what you'd like to see. We also have loads of animals that now need names. If you were there on my stream, you'll know that we have loads of goats that need names. So please, if you have any ideas, leave them down below, and I will see you in the next episode of the Lotus SMP. But for now, bye bye!